and welcome back to another match here at Multiplex Movie Melee. I'm your host, Payson the Cinemaster Johnson, and it is round 2 of the Melee Teams Tournament 2023. We have the number 2 team, Bring Out Your Dead, made up of Dylan Van Thine and Jeremy Potters, as well as the Penitent Men Shell Pass, made up of Antonio Chavez and Robert Kastner. They are the number 10 seed. I'm solo hosting. I'm not sure how my internet's going to do, so we're just going to bring our teams in, starting with our first competitors today. Penitent Men Shall Pass, Robert and Antonio Chavez, led by their manager, Tony Durso. Guys, you guys pulled out the upset last match. You guys beat Turbo Riders. They were the higher-ranked seed. How are you feeling coming into the match today?
It's awesome. This is. I feel like we're on a good trajectory. The man to bottom and up top is feeling really good. This is, I feel like, our best go of it as a team, and we just want to keep the momentum going. So I think we have the capability to do that. Dylan and Jeremy are good, but I think we're as equally good. So it'll be a good match regardless.
Yeah, we're actually really taking it seriously this time around and really going all out. So yeah, really hope it pays off.
Yeah, I think if Robert and Antonio are in the zone, there's no stopping them. And it sounds like they're in the zone, so I guess this match is already over. So let's just call it a night.
And fucking Tony Durso said that.
Thank you, guys. Thank you guys so much, but we will be bringing in your competitors for the night, that being Bring Out Your Dead, Jeremy Potters, and Dylan Van Thine, led by their manager, Scott Harvey. Guys, you guys had a really impressive victory last match over Rewind Fuckers. You guys are 4-0 coming into this match. How are you feeling just in general coming in?
Good.
We don't know what losing's like, so yeah, that's a nice feeling for this team to not have tasted defeat before. I think that's going to continue today. We here, in the faction, we really want this team's belt. It's one that we've gotten close to, but not really tasted yet, at least in this sort of current version of the faction. So we have a great chance to do it this year, and these guys are definitely one of the teams that has a really, really good shot at it.
Stay loose. Have fun. Good.
Go win.
All that sounds great. I say we get right into the match, starting with your first round of questions. Round 1 is going to work like this. You will receive 8 questions from 8 general movie categories, each worth 1 point apiece. So you will have 15 seconds to write your answers on your board, and until I say pens down, and then you will reveal those answers. Answer all 8 questions correct. You have the chance for a bonus question throughout the duration of the match. You get 3 repeats and 1 question. Competitors, any questions before we head into the match?
Now, I just hope Dylan doesn't show off when he doesn't miss a question.
Your first question will be coming to you in the category of directors. Who directed Hancock, Friday Night Lights, and The Rundown? Once again, I'm currently hosting this match on the browser I don't like to host on, so I'm going to ask competitors, please try to keep crosstalk to a minimum. That's already a little choppy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jeremy, we will go to you.
Yeah, no, I said Jason Reitman.
And Antonio?
Peter Berg.
And Dylan?
Peter Berg.
And Robert?
Corky Romano's brother, Peter Berg.
Peter Berg is correct. Penitent Men Shall Pass taking the 2-1 lead. Your next question will come to you in the category of 70s. What is the profession of Paula McFadden in The Goodbye Girl? Watched this movie for the first time this year. Very good movie. Not much you can really say about that. Solo hosting kind of sucks. I can already tell my internet's very choppy, so kind of sucks as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Antonio, we will go to you.
Damn 70s. I don't know. Singer?
And We will go to Dylan.
I said a reporter.
We will go to Robert.
I said a teacher.
And we will go to Jeremy.
I also said teacher.
All incorrect. We were looking for dancer. Dancer. The answer we were looking for, so that being no perfect rounds. So moving to the category of animated. The characters of Jim Deere and Darling appear in what classic Disney animated film? Darling, Jim Deere, very fun names. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Dylan.
Said Bambi.
We will go to Robert.
Oh, we're talking about John Deere's brother, Lady and the Tramp.
We will go to Jeremy.
I said Peter Pan.
We will go to Antonio.
I also guess Peter Pan.
Lady and the Tramp is correct, so Robert was the only one who got that point correct. Mark is here to lead host. Thank God. We will be moving on to your fourth question in the category of action adventure. What Oscar-winning actress made her English language film debut in Tomorrow Never Dies? Mark, you have a very calming persona. I don't think I've ever been more excited to see you in my life than when you came on.
That is weird. Usually when I'm, in the hosting chair, chaos usually ensues. And it's just kind of what, normally happens. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat the question.
1. All right. That is Bring Out Your Dead's first repeat.
Yes, your question in an action adventure. What Oscar-winning actress made her English language film debut in Tomorrow Never Dies?
Yeah, because usually I think when I'm here, challenges happen all the time. And, I was also on the desk for that infamous La Roja 5 Turbo Riders incident.
I'm very happy I was at work for that match.
Glad we call it the incident.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's barely a match. Pens down. Let's just go with Jeremy.
Michelle Yeoh.
Okay, Antonio.
Michelle Yeoh.
Okay, Dylan.
Michelle Yeoh.
Robert.
Michelle Yeoh.
Clean sweep on that one. Gonna score 5-3. Penitent advantage. Moving to your next question in 2010s. Dacre Montgomery, R.J. Seiler, and Naomi Scott play the titular characters in what 2010s action film?
Can we please get hands on screen from all competitors? Thank you. Yep.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
There's someone on this call named Scott.
Boo.
Repeat?
Okay, that'll be Penitent's first repeat. Question again. Dacre Montgomery, R.J. Seiler, and Naomi Scott play the titular characters in what 2010s action film?
And Antonio, we do need hand. Sorry, yeah. Okay, we got it.
So I'm getting used to this new angle and this new desk.
Totally understandable. You're good.
Yeah.
I don't think I got anything for that. I had a thing for 2010s, and it just kind of went away. So what is it? 5, 4,
Great.
3, 2, 1. I'm good at banter. Pens down. Let's go to Antonio.
I forgot the shitty movie, Power Rangers.
How dare you?
All right, Dylan.
Power Rangers.
Robert.
Krispy Kreme's own Power Rangers.
And Jeremy.
Nope. Didn't have it.
Yes, it is the underrated modern classic that is Power Rangers.
That movie is better than most people give it credit for. Your sixth question, we come to you in the category of the 1980s. In what 80s film will you find the show Wheel of Fish? Are you a fish guy?
Well, I mean, the band, food, you know.
Food,
Other
but
things?
band. Well, yeah.
Yeah, food's okay. Yeah. I don't think it needs tartar sauce. It's all right. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Dylan.
UHF.
That's right.
Okay. All right. And Robert.
Don't have it.
And Jeremy.
UHF.
Antonio.
I guess Running Man.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. UHF was the correct answer, and was okay. Now now it's 6 to 7, right? 6-7.
Yes.
Okay.
6 to 7.
Yeah. Branch Egg covering ground. I marked it wrong for a second, but we'll be moving on. Your next question: actors and actresses. Robert Downey Jr., Daniel Craig, and William Powell have all played characters with what profession?
One of these actors is currently in the news for another movie.
Okay. You're gonna go for like an incident and like, oh, is it one of these guys like in hot water or something we don't know about?
Yeah, oh yeah, William Powell, and then I think he's dead.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Robert.
Said detective.
Okay. And Jeremy.
Detective.
Okay. Antonio.
Push from detective to reporter.
And Dylan.
I went journalist.
Detective is the correct answer. So Jeremy and Robert getting that one.
What are the
No,
films?
good question.
Oh.
If Sherlock Holmes, Knives Out, give me a second.
Yeah, I don't know who William Powell is. Oh,
The man. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
All right. Payson, hit me with the last questions. We got no perfect rounds.
Absolutely. Your final question will be coming to you in the category of recent releases. What specific item's creation is central to the plot of the 2023 film starring Matt Damon and Ben Affleck?
A lot of things in there. A lot of tiptoeing around the way.
Yeah, tiptoeing.
Noticed that.
Just want to not give away any clues. Like it's almost like the point of the show. 5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I think we're around the other end. Jeremy.
Air Jordans.
All right. And Robert.
Air Jordans.
Just fucked myself on that one. Dylan.
Air Jordan shoes.
Okay. And Antonio.
The Air Jordan sneaker.
All right.
Well, yes.
Oh, that was almost a disaster when I went to Robert there. Like, Air Jordans was the correct answer. And that brings an end to round number 1 with a Penitent with the slight lead of 10. Bring out your dead at 9. Is that what you have, Dylan? I mean, Payson.
Yes,
Is that what
yes.
you have?
That's exactly what I thought.
All right. That means we're going into round number 2, which is our wheel round, in which batters will both get. Our teams will get a chance to spin our wheel. If they like what they keep the first spin, they can take it. Or if they can choose to spin again, but they must take what they land on the second time. They're going to get 5 questions at 2 points apiece. Or they can check down a multiple choice for 1 point. There's also stealing. So, just kind of watch out for that. The categories on our wheel today are directed by John Carpenter, horror, post-1970 Oscar-winning mystery films, comic book movies, classics, musicals, actors and actresses, and the 1980s as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Pen and Men, you are ahead, so you get the chance to spin or defer. Here is your manager, so you can talk that over.
Tony.
Hey,
Hi.
good round, guys.
Great. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think?
Well, I mean, I'm personally always a defer kind of guy, but
Yeah.
how are you guys feeling? I mean,
I'm okay. How are
I'm
you?
okay with that. Yeah, because so far it's been working. So knock on wood,
All
let's hope it keeps going for us.
all
Sure,
right,
we
let's
can-
defer, and they'll take something we don't want off the wheel. So
Gotcha.
Hopefully.
All right,
That would
Tony.
be nice.
We will
Hello,
defer to
Scott.
Mark and Payson.
As we know, the wheel always works out how we want. So
Sure.
Here is your first
that's a
spin.
good thought,
Bring out your
Tony.
dead. And it lands on
every single time. Without
would you like to keep that or spin again?
Probably spin
I
again, right?
keep it.
Oh, great. Yeah,
I think we're gonna keep it.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, okay, let's spin it again. All right. Okay. All right. Goodbye, Scott. All right. Payson, would you please?
Absolutely. Your first question in the category of directed by John Carpenter. What is the name of the ship Blake had owned in The Fog?
It's the Elizabeth Dane.
Hey, yeah.
The Elizabeth Dane final answer.
That is correct. Jeremy's reaction there made me laugh.
Well, I forgot. That's my middle name. Not
Elizabeth?
Your second question in the category of directed by John Carpenter. In Village of the Damned, Mara used her powers to make her mother kill herself. How?
She shoots herself.
Okay. This is one of the ones that I still have not get on to, so
I'm pretty sure.
let's go for it.
Final answer.
That is incorrect. Robert and Antonio, a chance for a 2-point steal.
You watched this, right?
No.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
We need answer. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I can see both. Sorry.
Hung is probably what I would go with.
Okay.
Not. What do you think?
That could be a good one, yeah. Village of the Damned, yeah, I've never seen it.
Oh, I thought you had. Hung, final answer.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for jumps off a cliff.
That was the other thing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Your third question in the category of directed by John
sorry.
Carpenter.
Can you bring Scott in for 1 second?
You got it.
Hello.
That's well over 6 months, I guess. I got asked that question, I think, for a 4-pointer once long ago, but
You're sure it's been more than 6 months?
yeah, it was like against Red Shaw, so there's no chance.
Oh, yeah. R.I.P. Okay. Well, thanks anyway.
God damn.
R.I.P. Indy. Goodbye, Scott. We will continue.
Yes. Your third question in the category of directed by John Carpenter. Who plays Cardinal Alba in Vampires?
It's Maximilian Schell.
Go for it.
Maximilian Schell. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
I've been waiting on that question.
Your penultimate question in the category of directed by John Carpenter. In what Carpenter film will you find an item known as the Sword of Damocles?
Escape from LA.
Yep.
Escape from LA, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your final question in the category of directed by John Carpenter. How many times has Harry Dean Stanton appeared in a film by John Carpenter?
Okay, so there's Christine,
Right.
Escape from New York.
Right.
What else was there?
5, 4,
Do you want to use a
3,
repeat or just go to multiple
2,
choice?
Multiple choice.
1.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, or D, 5?
So he's not in the thing. He's not in Ghost. He's not in Ghost of Mars, is he?
No.
How about that? Not Escape from LA.
5.
I would just say
4.
the 2. That's all I can think of.
Let's use a repeat of the options, please.
Absolutely. Repeated the options. Is it A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, or D, 5?
I don't know. I could have sworn there was a third one, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
5,
I can't
4,
think of the others like
3, 2.
2 final
1.
answer.
2 is
Okay.
correct for 1 point.
Okay, with that, bring out your dead. Finish out their turn at 16. Penitent not being able to get a steal will stay at 10. So we will bring back up the wheel. And we'll bring in your manager.
All right.
This will be your
that
first
clearly
spin.
worked out.
I saw none of those movies.
Away the spin goes. and it lands on horror. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Given who we're playing against, we probably should avoid it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
For sure.
Yeah. I did watch The Fog and fucking vampires and shit, so I did watch a bit, so I would have known some of this.
So we are spinning again.
Yes, we are spinning again. Sorry
All
for my editorial.
Well, this will be your second spin, and you will land on.
Yeah.
That's a free spin. Okay.
Jumps off
Never
a
mind,
cliff.
free spin.
Oh my
Oh my
god!
God.
Yeah, free split right there, man.
Step this wheel.
Dylan's excitement every time John Kirk.
And actors and actresses is what you
This is a good
land on.
category. If you guys need multiple, don't hesitate to go down. But you guys are in good shape. So
Thanks, Tony.
Alrighty.
Love you, Tony.
Bye. Oh, yeah. We knew he was going to say. Goodbye, Tony. Sorry about that, Tony. I will give you your questions, actors and actresses. Are you prepared for them?
Go.
Alrighty. Your first question. Who appears in Mrs. Doubtfire, Independence Day, and Mulan?
Harry Firestein? Or Harvey Firestein?
Harvey Firestein, yeah.
Yeah. Harvey Firestein, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Correct.
Let's give you like, hope it is.
Yeah, don't scare me.
I don't know how to pronounce his name. Your next question. How many films?
Oh,
have
Scott
Jess-
wants to be brought in.
Okay.
Sorry.
Didn't specify which Mulan.
You're right. We will challenge that they did not specify which Mulan.
We'll be right back after this challenge. All right, we're back after the challenge. We did decide that because we didn't specify which Mulan, it would probably make the question technically not correct or somewhat confusing. So we decided to give Penitent a new question. So we'll be moving on, and so this will actually be Penniman's first question in Actors and Actresses. How many films have Jesse Eisenberg and Kirsten Stewart appeared in together?
Okay.
I think it's 3. I remember reading this fact recently. I'm not sure if they added one more, but I know it's like Adventureland.
Eventually, American Ultra.
And then the one with Woody Allen, the directed.
Do you just want to go with 3 and
believe
shoot
it's
for
3.
it?
5.
Yeah.
4.
3, final answer.
3 is correct for 2
Good
points.
job, buddy.
Nice.
I remember reading
would've
that on Facebook or Instagram.
Your next question. Who has played a scientist, an insane asylum patient, and a Klingon?
Could it be Christopher Lloyd?
Christopher Lloyd? I was thinking that's
5,
Do you want to repeat
4,
or
3,
multiple choice?
2.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice, please.
All right. Multiple choice options are A. Christopher Lloyd, B. Christopher Plummer, C. David Warner, or D. Elizabeth Moss.
I was thinking David Warner for a second, but I was like,
What was he an insane asylum patient?
right. That's why I was like, I couldn't think of it.
I don't know what Christopher Lloyd was an insane asylum patient in either.
5,
Let's go with
4,
that.
3.
Repeat the options. Please.
Yeah, repeat the option.
All right. Let me repeat the options. A. Christopher Lloyd, B. Christopher Plummer, C. David Warner, or D. Elizabeth Moss.
What was the third thing?
Christopher Plummer, Christopher Lloyd, Elizabeth Moss, or the Insane Asylum, or
Do you just want to go
5,
with Christopher Lloyd? I don't
Christopher
know.
Lloyd. Yeah.
3.
Christopher Lloyd, final
2.
answer.
Christopher Lloyd is correct for 1 point.
Cool.
What were the movies?
Films
Yeah.
being Back to the Future, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and Star Trek 3.
Forgot about it. Yeah. Klingon was
All right.
the
Your next question. James Coburn, Eli Wallach, and Robert Vaughn have supporting roles in what movie?
This is something like The Wild Bunch or what Magnificent Seven, right?
I would say multiple choice.
Yeah, we probably should multiple choice.
Right. Multiple choice options are A. The Magnificent Seven, B. The Great Escape, C. The Dirty Dozen, or D. Once Upon a Time in the West.
Once Upon a Time in the West, maybe.
I don't know. Do you?
I know you like Wallace and Once Upon a Time in the West.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
5.
If you want to go with that, that's fine. I'm
B.
between.
Final answer.
D. Once Upon a Time in the West is incorrect. Going over to Branch of Dead for the 1-point steal. Is it A, The Magnificent Seven, B, The Great Escape, C, The Dirty Dozen, or D, Once Upon a Time in the West?
So I don't think it's A.
No, it's not. I think it's The Dirty Dozen.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, The Dirty Dozen. Final answer.
The Dirty Dozen is correct. It was A, The Magnificent Seven.
What?
Okay.
It was incorrect. Right.
Oh,
Yeah, he said it really quick. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, Dirty
Got
Dozen
my
is
hopes
incorrect.
up there.
Magnificent Seven is correct.
Okay, I knew.
I didn't wait for Payson to shake his head.
Like me and my weird speaking. Your next question, Penitent, will pass. In Deliverance, who plays Lewis, the man who has had the idea to take the canoe trip?
Would it be Ned Beatty?
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but
Do you just want to go with that, or do you want a multiple just in case?
I mean, we know who else is in it, but I don't know the fucking character names.
He's the only one I can think of besides.
Me too.
5.
Me
You
too.
just want to go with it?
Yeah.
Ned Beatty, final answer.
That is incorrect. Going to bring out your dead for the 2-point steal.
do you know which one it is? Is
The
it?
Nick Nolte?
Is he in Deliverance?
I don't know. I forget.
John
My mind's
Voight's in it.
blanking right now. John Voight. Yeah, that was the other guy. Yeah.
John
Let's go
Voight.
with that.
Final answer.
That is also incorrect. We are looking for Burt Reynolds.
Oh shit, the main
I
guy.
didn't want to go to the new guy. Fuck.
All right.
And moving on, this will be Penniman's final question in the category. Who appears in Casino, Any Given Sunday, and Once Upon a Time in America?
James Woods.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's in those first two for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
James Woods. Final answer.
That is correct for
Good
2
job, buddy.
points. Getting Penniman up to 15 score, and Branch of Dead not being able to get any skills, but will retain the lead at 16. Is that what you have, Payson?
That is exactly what I have.
Alrighty. Means that we'll be moving on to our third and final round, which is our new Pick Your Poison round, in which our competitors still get 8 categories, but before the match, they get a random category. So the way it's going to work is our competitors will draft these categories. And once a category is selected, the other team cannot get a question from said category. We'll go back and forth till we're out, and at that time, they'll get an answer from the 4 questions they got at point values of 1, 2, 3, and 4 points in any order they wish to. And we will get started. And we will go till we're out of questions, or until one team is mathematically eliminated. Pen and Men, you are down, so you have the choice to go first. What category would you like to hear from, Ed, and what point value?
So I imagine we're going to keep comedies and actors and actresses for later.
Yeah.
So do you want to take a 2 in musicals, or do you want to take a 1? You're going to take musicals. So
I'll take
I'm
musicals.
going. What?
I'll say let me take it for 1 because the risk is always they can give me an old musical. I've only been
That's
watching.
true. These are
someone
2
else.
level questions. So if you want to do it for 1, that's fine. I'll do
Yeah.
family for 2. That's fine.
Yeah. I'll take musical for 1 then.
Okay, so Antonio, musicals for 1. All right. Payson, I asked them there around 2 questions, so go ahead.
Absolutely. Antonio, your 2-pointer in the category of musicals. In which
Wait,
musical?
1.
But
Sorry,
he
go
said
ahead.
1 pointer. He said 1
Yeah.
pointer.
One.
So,
Sorry. In which musical will you find the songs "Seize the Day," "Santa Fe," and "Fighting Irish" strike action?
Five, 4, 3.
Les Miserables.
That is unfortunately is incorrect. We were looking for Newsies.
No, never seen it, so I don't feel too bad. It's gonna be home.
With that, we will stick with Pen and Men. Yeah, you cannot take your 1 pointer. So, what other category for what point?
2 for family for 2 for me.
All right, Robert, your 2-pointer in the category of family.
Mhm.
In The Wizard, The video game tournament is to be held at what real-life amusement park?
Five,
Disneyland.
4, 3.
That is unfortunately incorrect. We're looking for Universal Studios.
Makes sense.
Okay, stick a pin in men. Between a 3 and your 4.
You want to do actors and actresses for 3, or do you
Yeah.
want to keep that for 4 and do comedies? What do you feel better about?
Comedies is more broader.
But do you want to do that for 3? Let's see if we can do an actors and actresses for 4.
Yeah, let's do comedies for 3 then.
All right, comedies for 3, please.
So it's not something old either.
All right, your 3-pointer in the category of comedies. In which comedy will you find a character who accompanies the other main character to the Grand Canyon to spread his father's ashes?
Due date.
Due date, yeah. Go ahead.
Due date, final answer.
That is correct for 3 points, and a little disgusted at how fast you guys knew that, but that is correct.
Well, with that, we will now move over to Branch or Dead. You got full slate left. So what would you like?
All
What
right,
category would you like for what point value?
Scott's saying take the 2-pointer so we would tie it for that. We'd still need to answer another one. Do you want me to
Do you
take
want to
classics for 2?
Sure.
All right. I'll take classics for 2, please.
Okay. Yeah, Dylan will take classics for 2 points. Now we'll give you your question. Here's your 2-pointer in classics. Who plays Eve Kendall in North by Northwest?
Eva Marie Saint? Or Eva Marie Saint?
That is correct for 2 points. That does tie you up. And you have more questions. So we will. What other category would you like for what point value?
I'll take the 1 in romance.
All right, Jeremy, 1 in romance. Okay, Jeremy, here's your question. Your 1-pointer in romance. What specifically does the company Lacuna Inc. specialize in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
Specifically, erasing the memories of your ex.
That is correct for 1 point. Bring Out Your Dead will get the lead on that.
Can we challenge that possibly, or do we have a challenge?
You want to bring your magic?
You want to bring Tony in? Okay.
Okay. Here's Tony.
Yeah, I will challenge that answer is too specific.
Yeah.
Because it is shown in the movie that people also erase the memories of dead pets and other things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's too specific.
Not just next year, yeah.
See, he said specifically, so I went as specific as I could.
But you are challenging that they were too specific, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, we'll be right back after this challenge. All right, we're back after that challenge, and we did decide that what Jeremy said was a little bit too specific and was not exactly what they did. So, Bring Out Your Dead will lose a point on that one, and Penitent will retain their challenge. So with that, are we gonna go? Should we go back because they have the same amount of questions now? Would we go?
No, they have one more question.
We're going to stick with Bring Out Your Dead because they still have their 3 and their 4.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. They don't have more questions. All right. Bring Out Your Dead. What would you like to take for your 3 or 4 pointer?
You want to go 3 in animation?
Yeah, we're tied right now, right?
Yes.
We're tied. Right. Okay. Yes. 3 in animation. Yes.
Okay. 3 animation. Yeah, that was done. Okay. So here's a 3-point question in animation. In Kiki's delivery service, Kiki befriends a woman named Ursula who has what hobby?
Oh. She's an artist. I believe she's a painter.
It's been a long time since I've seen this.
I think. How many repeats do we have?
2.
2. Okay. I think it's either painter or photographer. Painter is what came to me originally.
4.
Do you want me to just go for it and save the repeats?
Yeah, go ahead.
Painter, final answer.
Painting is correct for 3 points.
Nice pull, Dylan.
Thank you.
Nice, man.
With that, bring out today, get your score up to 16. That means that we will move over to Pen and Men, who have left their who have to take their 4-pointer in actors and actresses, which they will need to hit to keep the game going. If not, Bring Out Your Dead will win. Basin.
Yes, your 4-pointer in the category of actors and actresses. Who appears in The Fugitive, Shortcuts, and Seventh Son?
I think that's Julianne Moore.
Oh yeah,
She's in the first 2. I know that, and I just
yeah.
watched.
Seven Sons, the Jeff Bridges movie.
I never saw that, but I don't know. If
Yeah, she's in that. I think we should. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Julianne Moore. Final answer.
That is correct for 4 big points.
I'm really sorry. Can you bring Scott in?
Is that a remake?
Got it. Alrighty. What do we got?
Shortcuts is not available to watch anywhere. Like we've had to avoid asking questions in it because
So
it's
not eligible,
it's
maybe?
not eligible.
All right, we'll raise the challenge.
Be right back after this challenge. Okay. Back after that challenge. And it is in our rules that streaming eligibility really only counts for strength eligibility. If you were to bring it up into a strength, but it doesn't apply to just for our general questions. So with that, Bring Out Your Dead will lose their challenge for the remainder of the match, but we'll bring it back over to them, who have one more question left, which is one more category left, which is crime, and a 1-point value of 4 points. So they have to take it at 4, and pretty simple. If they hit it, they win. If they don't, Pen and Men will win. So, Bring Out Your Dead. Here's your 4-point question in crime. What film features a drug named Blue Magic?
That's American Gangster.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're right, man. Do you want to take a
Just go
minute,
for
take
it.
a repeat, or do you want to just go?
5.
Repeat
4.
the question, please.
Yeah.
All right, that is your second repeat. What film features a drug named Blue Magic?
I'm pretty confident.
Yeah.
All right, let's go for it. Great game, guys. American Gangster, final answer.
And your winners. Bring Out Your Dead. The correct answer was American Gangster. With that, we will move on to post-match interviews. Get Dylan and Jeremy out of here and talk to Pen and Men real quick. Oh, and your manager, Tony. But I always forget managers, but here he is. Guys, it's hard to be angry at a match where you take it all the way to the end.
Mm-hmm.
And you were ahead. You were ahead. You know, I think you did pretty decently around number 2. I think just a couple misses took it from you. But how do you guys think you did overall?
Yeah, I mean, I think the basis of this match is they got their strength, and we got a general category, and they did a bit better in that. And then, you know, with the new rules in Melee, you can't pick a category, so it takes something out. The randomization of just what we got just didn't work out. I knew his. I don't know if Antonio, did you know the wizard question?
No.
Okay, well then it wouldn't have mattered. So, but you know, you can't take it away from Dylan and Jeremy because they hit all their round 3 questions, and yeah, they got Carpenter. So that was sort of the basis of the match. We scored 22 points. I feel pretty good about how we played. You know, came down to the last question. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, it also hurts when you like. I think this is like maybe the hardest we've ever studied for a match. At least me. I don't know, and like just for it to not actually come up.
Yeah, but like we studied Carpenter, we didn't do Village of the Damned, but even if we get that 2 point steal, we still lose by a point.
Yeah,
so
true. Yeah.
That's the thing. So that's
Yeah, I mean, like Robert said, it came down to they got their strength in round 2, and I mean, hats off to them. They still had to answer the questions. And I think Robert and Antonio played great. There's not much more you can say beyond, obviously it's a bit heartbreaking when it comes to the end and you're so close, but these guys will be back. They're two great players, and it might not be this tournament, but they're coming back and they're going to make waves when they do.
Right. I'm not 100% sure about scheduling, but I'm pretty sure this ends your season for Melee teams, I believe. I'm not sure. Quote me. Anyway, would you like to play when you come back?
Looking on for more faction.
Yeah, I keep saying Water 2. So I'm going to keep saying Water 2 until I guess I manifest it, or until you guys shut me down and, 1984 me. So, Water 2.
Well, they're like Beetlejuice, so, I wouldn't say too much. We will say goodbye to you guys, and then we'll bring in your winners today. Bring out your dead, their manager, Mr. Scott Harvey. Guys, a lot of things happen this match.
That's a fair way of summarizing it, yeah.
A lot of challenges, revolving hosts, and you guys are able to battle through, get the win into the semifinals of this tournament. How do you guys feel?
Well, first of all, I hope Robert and Antonio don't hate me for all the challenges. I just recently, part of the thing that really held me back as a player early on is I kept missing opportunities to challenge, and I've only recently added that to my game because I do kind of take this game pretty seriously, like very competitive. So yeah, apologies for that. This has been a very long match, so I'm gonna let everyone else talk now, and I'll be quiet.
No joke. All the love and respect to those guys. It's a pleasure to play them. That was tough. Like, that's a tough match. This is a tough tournament. Everybody's playing everybody that's tough. It's wild. It's a good game, man. Yeah, Dylan, we're back to where Dylan carries me, and I'm okay with that for a minute. I'm going to try to do better next time. But I got to answer Maximilian Shell. I'm fine.
Yeah, they're two great players, two classy dudes, so always enjoy playing against both of them. But hey, you guys are 5-0. I mean, I don't know what the record books say, but I don't think there's many teams that have started 5-0 in this division. So that obviously bodes very well for your future and what's next in this tournament. And again, that goal of getting the belt back to the Phoenix Club.
Speaking of moving on to the tournament, we move on to the semifinal rounds, in which you will either play the number 6 seed, Sexual Chocolate, or the number 3 seed, Back to Formula. Who do you want to play of those two teams?
Hey, we're guaranteed to have somebody in the finals now, so that's exciting.
That's true.
That's definitely something that we want. I don't know if you guys have a preference between our friends and our other friends, but
bring me Mark Menchaca.
I'll take the Aussie.
Either or. Obviously, they're in our faction. Yeah, we like both those teams. So
we will do our best and bring you Mark Menchaca. So I will say goodbye to you guys for now. And Payson, we've been here for a really long time. What do you got for us to finish this thing off?
You know what? To quote Jeremy Potter's, maybe my new favorite quote in Multiplex. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, with that, this will bring us to an end of this video. Thank God, whoever is editing this monstrosity, we are very, very, very sorry. But thank you to our teams, Brad Dead, Dylan Van Thine, and Jeremy Potter, as well as the manager, Scott Harvey, as well as Penitent, will pass of Robert Kastner and Antonio Chavez, and their manager, Tony Durso, for showing up today. Thank you for everybody here at Multiplex. Keeping this train on the tracks. And please, everybody, be well.
Goodbye. Later.
After you, Junior.
We'll always have Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the
the castle.
Think it'll work?
If it take a minute.